Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your boy Shadow FC, bringing us a brand new Fortnite Battle Royale video. And in today's video, guys, we have a lot to talk about. There was a huge update last night. We have a new Doomsday POI in-game right now. We have these sideways guns returning from Chapter 2 Season 8. We have Arena fills returning today. Late game arena did not return, unfortunately. However, people still think it will be returning soon. I'll be talking about if I think it'll come back or not. A lot to talk about in today's video, so let's get into it. I do want to say real quick before this video starts, I was planning on doing a solo, gameplay video of myself playing and, showing off all the new things, so I'm talking about them. However, my Wi-Fi is completely down right now. I have no idea why. I don't know if it's just my house or if it's everyone, in my neighborhood. I don't know why, but my Wi-Fi is down. I can't do anything, on my computer. Thankfully, the video editing app I have right now, it still works, and I can still get on that and export it to YouTube. But, I can't get on YouTube. I can't get on Fortnite. I can't do anything right now. So I'm just using an old video that I already have downloaded to files for the background footage. Hopefully, within, the next couple hours or, hopefully, it's by tonight it gets back on, so I can upload more videos on this big update, as well as, some theories and everything. So that's why it's old footage, but hopefully within the next, couple hours, or, a day at max, the Wi-Fi is back up and everything's running smooth, so I can get more videos out. But anyways, yeah, let's get to the video. The biggest change that you'll probably spot with the Fortnite patch notes is the introduction of the new POI, the Collider. Found just northeast of Tilted Towers, this is another huge base established by the IO order, using a dam to section off a part of Loot Lake's bed so they can install a giant tower. There's plenty of loot to be found in this area, but being so close to Tilted Towers, you can also expect a lot of other players to be there. So, basically, there's a new big POI being built. We're about half of a month away from the event, and we're starting to see the IO's place. This is probably where the event is going to be. We're starting to see the IO's next big move. It's right outside of Tilted Towers. It's in Loot Lake. Like it said, there's a dam that's sectioning off half of the bed so that they can build there. Right now, it's this big tower. It's like in the middle of a bunch of construction, and in the middle of this dam, it's kind of circled with this fire ring. It kind of looks like a rocket could be under there. I'm not exactly sure. It could be where they're building the Doomsday device. A lot of people, are calling it the Doomsday POI. It's called the Collider. However, a lot of people think it is a Doomsday POI. So it's going to be super interesting to see how it evolves. We'll definitely see it evolve and be built as as the season progresses. Like I said, we're about 20 days from the event, so we're definitely going to see it being built and being built fast. There's a lot to be built, and I'm super excited to see what happens. I'll be making a lot of theory videos on it as well. However, the crazy thing about this POI is the loot. It is stacked with loot. It has 2 airdrops, 17 henchman chests, 2 slurp trucks, 24 coolers. It's dead center of the map, and it has cannon rotates nearby. Aussie Antics tweeted that out and said it'll be fun for FNCS. So it has crazy loot. It has, it's center zone. It has the cannon rotates right outside. It is a very good POI. I mean, I couldn't land there earlier because, my Wi-Fi's dead. But I was watching YouTube videos of people landing there. I mean, it's not just like a new POI where, half the map is landing there. I mean, it literally looks like 100-player customs where everyone is landing that POI. It is such a good POI. It's crazy. I mean, for FNCS, it is going to be insane. It's not only a cool POI, right, because it has this, rocket-looking thing in the middle. It has such good loot. It's literally crazy. I mean, it has more loot than any POI we've ever seen. So that was the big main thing. We haven't seen really any map changes. Now, I know we've seen the blimps falling and, Tilted got destroyed, but this is the first major map change we have seen this season, and it is a major one. We have a new POI. This POI is definitely going to be where the event takes place. This is the IO's place. I would also imagine or think that we may be seeing a 7, POI established soon, because we already have the IO POI at Command Cavern, right? That's their main base, and we also have the drilling area where Dr. Sloan is. So I'm actually a little surprised they added a new POI for the for the IO. I thought they might add one for the 7. So now I'm curious to see if, within a few weeks, we may even see one for the 7 as well. But yeah, I'm interested to see what happens with this POI, and then if we get any other ones for the 7. Next up, we have the return of Wild Weeks from now until the end of the season, with the first week being Sideways Shockdown Week, running until May 24th. This event will see all these Sideways guns from Chapter 2 Season 8. So if you guys don't remember, Chapter 2 Season 8 had a lot of these it was based off of the Queen, the Cube Queen. We have the Sideways Rifles, the Sideways Miniguns. They're actually really fun guns to use, and yeah, I mean, so each week we'll see, a new type of unvaulting. This week is the Sideways Shockdown. We could see fire next week, and then, each week they do like a theme. This week is Sideways, and like I said, next week it could be fire, it could be, ice, it could be, a different type of unvaulting, who knows. So, I'm excited to see what they do for the unvaultings as well. The Shield Bubble and Balloon funding stations are now in-game, so you can go vote for whichever one you want. They were in pubs for a limited time, I think like a week or so you can go vote for them. I don't even know why they're doing this, to be honest, because it's not going to be in-game for too long. It's only going to be like another, let's say we get them by, the 20th. It's not going to be in-game that long. It'll be like 2 weeks, I believe, maybe even less. But, I mean, I still think it'll be cool. I'm going to vote for the balloons, but, vote for whatever you want. Now, the bigger thing, too, is we had arena fills get unvaulted last night. However, this is actually leaving a lot of pros and, normal casual players pretty unhappy. So, last night, Fortnite Comp tweeted out arena fills that, they basically teased that it would be returning in this update, but they also tweeted out late game arena with the prayer hand emoji, whatever you want to call it, right? So that got a lot of people super excited that late game arena could potentially be returning in today's update. Well, it didn't. We got arena fills, and a lot of people are very upset with that. Now, don't get me wrong, I think arena fills is great. I think if you want to go in and find a duo or a trio, your LFD, I think that's great. I think that's great that you can go in, to arena fills and try to find someone to play with. Even if you're not LFD, you just want to play for fun, but you don't want to play solos. I think it's a great mode, and I think it's great that it's back because I do think it's a good mode, and I think it'll help a lot of people who want to grow in comp. However, a lot more people, including myself, would much rather have late game arena over arena fills. Now, if we could have them both, I think that would be great. However, if it came down to either arena fills or late game arena, I think 99.9% of the Fortnite community, both casuals and competitive players, would say they want late game arena over arena fills. But the problem is Epic. There's no way they will release or, unvault late game arena anytime soon, and the main big reason is the queue times for normal arena. So back in Chapter 2, Season 7, and Chapter 2, Season 8, when late game arena was in the game, it was first Booga's late game in Season 7 was first introduced, then it turned to just late game in Season 8. So many people, both casuals and competitive people, were playing it. It destroyed the arena queue times, right? I mean, there was no... If you looked at the arena format and the arena statistics versus the late game statistics, late game arena crushed normal arena, but in both of those seasons. And the queue times in normal arena games were insane. I mean, it could be a Saturday at 12 p.m. right before a tournament would start, and it would be 10-minute queues. I'm not kidding. There were pros who were queuing up for 10 to 15 minutes in a normal arena game. Anyone. The queues were crazy. I mean, there was no one playing an arena at all that season because all the competitive players were playing late game arena. And if you were a competitive player that season, there's a very good chance you played way more late game arena than you did normal arena. And even not a lot, but I'd say at least maybe 40% of the casual player base was playing at least a decent amount of late game arena as well. And the problem is that if Epic brings back late game arena right now, it would destroy the arena queues. Not only because late game arena is such a great mode, but normal arena is so bad, and so many pros and normal arena players are so tired of it, there would not be anyone playing normal arena. And the problem is for the few, portion of normal arena players who want to continue to play at that and get better at comp, their queues would be so bad they would have to wait 5 or 6 or 7 minutes just to get into a game. And I'm talking on a Saturday or a Friday night, right? The queues would be crazy. And Epic's not going to do anything with late game arena until they fix their normal arena format, and it doesn't look like they're going to fix their arena format anytime soon. So I know that might sound a little confusing, but basically the normal arena format right now is horrible. If they had a late game today, there would be no one playing it, right? The queues would be non-existent, right? There wouldn't even be anyone waiting up for arena. Well, that's not true, but right, there would not be hardly anyone playing normal arena. 99% of the player base in both casual games and in competitive would be playing late game arena. So the few people that want to continue to grind in arena and get better at it, they would have these long queues, and it would ruin normal arena for the few people that want to do it. And the reason it would ruin it is not because late game is such a good mode and everyone would switch to it just because oh my gosh, it's back, let's play it because it's so good. But like I said earlier, it's because normal arena is so bad, it's so repetitive, and so many both pros and normal, arena players who just, want to grind in it are so sick and tired of it. Late game arena, not only would it be this thing where oh my gosh, let's go play it because it's back, but it'd almost just be this escape from normal arena, right? And Epic knows that it'll destroy normal arena if they add it back, so they don't want to add it back until they can get it to where people would still be playing normal arena too. Because me personally, in Season 8, when they had arena, I played maybe a few games of normal arena all season. I had 32,000, I believe 30K late game arena points. That's all I played. That's all me and my friends played. If you went to pro, content creator streams, they were doing that. Pro players were, even casual, casual players who barely knew how to build, they were playing late game arena because it's such a good and fun mode. And the problem is, I don't see Epic changing their arena format anytime soon. They haven't done it within the last several months, and I don't see them doing it now. Even if it means that a lot of people are unhappy with it, and if people want late game back, I don't see them doing it anytime soon. And it's such a bummer because not only do we want late game back, but we want a new arena system. Hopefully you can get some type of ranked system next season. Hopefully they do big changes to the arena format, in Chapter 2, Season 3, but I don't think they will because we haven't seen anything yet, and I doubt we will in the near future. But then again, also, if you look at the numbers, Fortnite comp is dying. Now, not necessarily these lower, contender cups, but if you look at FNCS and the recent cash cups, the numbers compared from this season to even last season, later Chapter 2 season, like Chapter 2 season 6, 7, and 8, the numbers are abysmal. There is no one playing these huge, high-ranking, FNCS cash cup, Champion League tournaments. There's very, very few people playing them right now. And the reason is because pros and normal, not even pros, just players who play, comp tournaments, were so sick and tired of the same format, and it's not even fun, right? It's not even fun to grind to champs, and once you get to champs, it's like, oh, now I have to, grind for the cash cup, right? Or, oh, I have to get ready for FNCS. It's not fun anymore, right? Pros aren't enjoying it. Normal players who, would try to grind to champs aren't. So if you look now at the Contender Cup, which I believe this was a few weeks ago, it was like a Contender Duo Cup, it had 40,000 players. Like, it had a ton of players in it, right? And then if you look at the FNCS, it had 10K. It had hardly anyone playing it. So it goes to show that their competitive system is dying, and that unless they change it soon, I think it'll continue to die, and eventually I think we're just going to see a lot of pros not only, taking a step back from, arena and, not playing as much and not grinding, but I think we're going to see a lot of pros in the near future, like even next season potentially, just straight up quitting. And now some people question that if late game arena comes back, if it'll really save the game. Trust me, with everything I have, it will. It is such a good mode because for casual players who never really experience in-game because they don't play, comp tournaments, they get to go in-game, they get spawned with good loot, and it's fun for them because they're like, whoa, this is really cool. For players who are trying to grow in comp, for players who want to, improve and say, I need to get better at late game, in-game situations, but it's hard because I don't really get there a lot because I'm not that good. Well, late game arena is perfect for that because it's automatic in-game situations. It's very good practice. And then for pros who just want to practice in-game who are already very good, it's perfect because it's fun for them, and they can also practice to continue to get better at in-game. So not only is it very competitive helpful, right, but it's also just super fun because how can it not be fun, right? It's such good loot. It's in-game. There are 60 player in-games. It's basically like FNCS, right? It's so fun, but yeah, it's the perfect competitive system. And I'm telling you, man, if Epic adds that back, which I know I already said this, they already know this, it will destroy all the other game mode queues, whether it be casual modes, normal arena, it will destroy any other game mode queue, which in a way is a good thing that there's such a good mode that they have, that if they did that, it'll just destroy every other game mode. So it'll be interesting to see if they add it back. I pretty much had an idea that they wouldn't add it back last night. I figured they wouldn't. We're so close to the end of the season, it didn't really make sense for them to. Hopefully, next season we get some arena changes. Hopefully, we get late game back. I don't even care if it's a different format, as long as we get a similar version of late game arena where we spawn with a full loadout in game. That'll make me happy, and it'll make hundreds and hundreds of other, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of players happy as well. So that is going to be it for today's video, guys. I know it might have seemed a little off scripted, I kind of just was ranting for a little bit, but the reason is I do want late game back, and it makes me talk a lot when it's on that subject. And then also this video was supposed to go out earlier this morning, but my Wi-Fi was down and I didn't know what to do, and it still is down right now, so I had to get this video out. So I didn't really script it or anything, so I just kind of said what was on my mind, which isn't bad, but if it seemed a little off, that's why. But hopefully my Wi-Fi will be back on within the next couple hours. If it's any more than a day, I might go insane. But yeah, hopefully within the next few hours it'll go back on. Thankfully, this app, Window Share Filmora, still works. I'm actually very happy about that, because if it didn't work, I wouldn't even be able to record or anything. And if that was the case, I'd probably lose my mind. But thankfully, it is still working, so I can still record, get this video out to you guys as well. So yeah, guys, that is going to be it for today's video. Drop a comment on what you are most excited for and what you're most enjoying about this update. Let me know if you guys have any end-of-season event theories as well, or if you're looking forward to that. I'll be making some more theories as well soon. Hopefully, we can get one up tomorrow, maybe. I know there's a lot of crazy theories to come out now with this new Doomsday POI, so I'll be making some theory videos on that as well. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been Shadow, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.